Hello students, today we are going to start with the topic standard angles in trigonometry. And in trigonometry we have 5 standard angles which are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Students, we have already discussed about the T ratios. So there are 6 T ratios which are sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta. Now students, in this video, we are going to learn the values of different T ratios in case of the standard angles, and we are also going to discuss the sum based on standard angles in trigonometry. So first of all, we are going to learn the values of different T ratios in case of the standard angles. Now students, we have already discussed that there are 5 standard angles in trigonometry, and those are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Now students, for easily remembering the values of different T ratios in case of these standard angles, I am going to give you a very simple way. And for that, you just need to remember the values of sine theta in case of these standard angles. And if you remember the values of sine theta, you will be easily able to write down the values of cos theta and tan theta. Now, let us learn the values of sine theta in case of these different standard angles. Now, sine 0 degree is 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. Sine 45 degree is equal to 1 upon under root 2. Sine 60 degree is equal to under root 3 upon 2. And sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Now students, let us revise the values of sine theta again. So sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. Sine 45 degree is equal to 1 upon under root 2. Sine 60 degree is equal to under root 3 upon 2. Sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Students, now for remembering the values of the other T ratios, just remember this line or learn this line by heart. That is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by under root 2, under root 3 by 2 and 1. Now for cos, write down this line in the reverse order only. So we are going to get the values of cos theta in case of different standard angles. So cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Cos 30 degree is equal to under root 3 by 2. Cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by under root 2. So cos 60 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. And cos 90 degree is equal to 0. So if we clearly see that sine and cos, they are written in the reverse order. If we learn the values of sine theta, we can easily remember the values of cos theta also by writing it in the reverse order. Now for tan theta, we just need to divide the values of sine and cos. So now let us write down the value of tan theta. So tan 0 degree will be equal to 0 upon 1, that is 0 only. Tan 30 degree will be equal to 1 upon 2 divided by under root 3 upon 2. That will give the answer as 1 upon under root 3. Tan 45 degree, that will be equal to 1 upon under root 2 divided by 1 upon under root 2, which will give the answer as 1. Tan 60 degree will be equal to under root 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2, which will give the answer as under root 3. Tan 90 degree will be equal to 1 upon 0, which is not defined. So now students, you can easily remember the values of sine, cos and tan under these standard angles. by remembering the values of sine theta only. So now students, let us learn these values again. Sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. Sine 45 degree is equal to 1 upon under root 2. Sine 60 degree is equal to under root 3 upon 2. Sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Now for cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Cos 30 degree is equal to under root 3 upon 2. Cos 45 degree is equal to 1 upon under root 2. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. And cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Now for tan 0 degree is equal to 0. Tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon under root 3. Tan 45 degree is equal to 1. Tan 60 degree is equal to under root 3. And tan 90 degree is equal to not defined, or we can say 1 upon 0. Now students, let us discuss the sum based on the standard angles in trigonometry. The first sum is evaluate sine 30 degree multiply cos 60 degree. Now students, we have already learned the values of the different T ratios under the standard angles. So now we are just going to substitute these values. So sine 30 degree, as we have already learned, is 1 by 2. And cos 60 degree is also 1 by 2. So we'll get it as 1 by 2 multiply 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. Now the second sum is sine square 45 degree multiply by cos square 30 degree. Now we have learned that the value of sine 45 is 1 by under root 2. So this will become 1 by under root 2 whole square. Multiply cos 30 is under root 3 by 2. So this will be written as under root 3 by 2 whole square. So the square of 1 by under root 2 is 1 by 2. And the square of under root 3 by 2 is 3 upon 4. So on multiplying 1 by 2 and 3 by 4, we'll get the answer as 3 upon 8. Now the third sum is cot square 45 degree plus cosecant square 60 degree. Now students, we have already done that cot is a reciprocal of tan and cosecant is a reciprocal of sine theta. So the value of cot 45 will be the reciprocal of the value of tan 45. And the value of tan 45 is 1. So the reciprocal of 1 will be 1 only. So cot 45 will equal to 1. So it will become 1 square plus. Now cosecant 60 degree will be the reciprocal of sine 60 degree. And the value of sine 60 degree is equal to under root 3 by 2. So therefore cosecant 60 degree will be equal to 2 upon under root 3. So now we'll get it as 2 by under root 3 whole square. Now the square of 1 is 1 only. And the square of 2 upon under root 3 is 4 upon 3. So now we have to take the LCM to add these two numbers. So on taking LCM, we'll get 3 plus 4 upon 3, which will give the answer as 7 upon 3. And the fourth sum is sine square 30 degree minus 2 cos cube 60 degree plus 3 tan raised to power 4 45 degree. So now we just need to substitute the values. So on substituting, we are going to get 1 by 2 whole square minus 2 as it is. And the value of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So it will be 1 by 2 whole cube plus 3 as it is. And the value of tan 45 is 1. So it will be 1 raised to power 4. Now the square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 minus 2 multiply cube of 1 by 2 is 1 by 8 plus 3 into 1 will be 3 only. So now we are going to do the cutting of 2 and 8. So we'll get 1 by 4. So we are going to get it as 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 plus 3. So 1 by 4 and minus 1 by 4 will get cancelled out. So we are going to get the answer as 3. The next sum is prove that sine 2a equal to 2 tan a upon 1 plus tan square a if the value of a is equal to 30 degree. Now students, we are going to solve this sum into two parts, taking left hand side and right hand side. And we are going to substitute the value of a as 30 degree on both the sides. So first of all, let us solve the left hand side. So left hand side is given as sine 2a. Now we are going to substitute the value of a as 30 degree. So on substituting, we'll get sine 2 into 30 degree, that is sine 60 degree, and the value of sine 60 degree is under root 3 upon 2. Now we are going to solve the right hand side, which is equal to 2 tan a upon 1 plus tan square a, and on substituting the value of a as 30 degree, we'll get 2 tan 30 degree upon 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So it will become 2 into 1 by under root 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon under root 3 whole square. So we'll get it as 2 upon under root 3 upon 1 plus 1 by 3. So in the denominator, we have to take the LCM. So on taking LCM in the denominator, we'll get it as 2 upon under root 3 upon 4 upon 3. So which can be rewritten as 2 upon under root 3 multiply 3 upon 4. The reciprocal of 4 by 3 will be written as 3 upon 4. So now we are going to do the cutting. So on doing the cutting of 2 and 4, we'll get the answer as 3 upon 2 under root 3. And we can also do the cutting of under root 3 and 3. That will give the answer as under root 3 upon 2. So now students, left hand side is also equal to under root 3 by 2. Right hand side is also equal to under root 3 by 2. So therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. The next sum is 8 sine 2x cos 4x sine 6x if x is equal to 15 degree. So now in this sum, we are going to substitute the value of x as 15 degree. So on substituting, we are going to get 8 sine 2 into 15 degree, cos 4 into 15 degree, sine 6 into 15 degree, which will be equal to 8 sine 30 degree into cos 60 degree into sine 90 degree. So now we are going to write down the values of sine 30 degree, cos 60 degree and sine 90 degree. So on writing down the values of these t ratios, we get 8 multiply 1 upon 2 multiply 1 upon 2 multiply by 1. So now we are going to do the cuttings of these two with the 8. So on doing the cutting, we'll get the answer as 2. Now student, we are going to discuss the concept of complementary T ratios. Complementary T ratios. Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measures is 90 degree. For example, 20 degree and 70 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree. So thus A and 90 degree minus A and theta and 90 degree minus theta are the complementary angles. Now students, in T ratios also we are having complementary T ratios. Like sine is a complement of cosine, cosine is a complement of sine, tan is a complement of cotangent, cosecant is a complement of secant, and secant is a complement of cosecant, and cot is a complement of tangent. Now students, I am going to give you a very simple way of remembering the complementary T ratios. Now, if in a given T ratio, coword is there, remove that coword, you will get the complement of that given T ratio. And if the coword is not there, so add coword in that given T ratio. So you are going to get the complement of that given T ratio. Now for example, sine 90 minus a. Now in this given t ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in it. So on adding co, so we are going to get it as cos a. So sine 90 minus a is equal to cos a. Now cos 90 minus a will be equal to, now cos means cosine. Now it is having a word co. So cut o. So we are going to get the answer as sine a. So it is cos 90 minus a will be equal to sine a. Tan 90 minus a will be equal to, now in this given t ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in it. So on adding co to tan, we are going to get it as cot a. Cosecant 90 minus a will be equal to, now in this given t ratio, co-word is there. So we are going to cut this co-word, or we are going to remove this co. So on removing co, we will get it as secant a. Secant 90 minus a will be equal to, now in this t ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in it. So on adding co, we will get it to be equal to cosecant a. Cotangent, or in short cot 90 minus a will be equal to, now this t ratio is having the word co. So we are going to cut this co. So on removing this co, we get it to be equal to tan a. So we'll just remember it once again. Sine 90 minus a will be equal to cos a. Cos 90 minus a is equal to sine a. Tan 90 minus a is equal to cot a. Cosecant 90 minus a is equal to secant a. Secant 90 minus a is equals to cosecant a. Cot 90 minus a equals to tan a. Now students, you need to remember one very important identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is what you need to remember always, that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now students, let us discuss some examples related to the topic complementary T ratios. That is how we are going to write the complements of the given T ratio. The first example that we are going to discuss is of sine 30 degree. Now we are going to write sine 30 degree as sine bracket 90 degree minus 60 degree, which is 30 degree only. Now in this given T ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in it. So on adding co to sine, we'll get it to be as cos, and the given angle is of 60 degree. So the complement of sine 30 degree will be equal to cos 60 degree. The second example is of cos 62 degree, which will be written as cos bracket 90 minus 28. That is the complement of 62 degree. Now in this T ratio, co-word is there. So we are going to remove this co-word. So on removing co from cosine, we'll get it as sine 28 degree. Now the third example is of tan 75 degree, which will be written as tan 90 minus 15. That is the complement of 75. Now in this given T ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in it. So on adding co in tan, we get it to be as cot 15 degree. The next example is of cosecant 25 degree, which will be equal to cosecant 90 degree minus 65 degree. That is the complement of 25. Now in this given T ratio, co-word is there. So we are going to remove this co-word. So we will be getting the answer as secant 65 degree. The next example is of secant 35 degree, which will be equal to secant bracket 90 minus 55 degree. That is the complement of 35 degree. Now in this given T ratio, co-word is not there. So we are going to add co in cosecant. So we'll get it as cosecant 55 degree. Now the last example that we are going to discuss is cot 55 degree, which will be equal to cot 90 degree minus 35 degree. That is the complement of 55 degree. And in this given T ratio, coword is there. So we are going to remove this coword. So we'll get the answer as tan 35 degree. Now students, when we'll get to know that whether we have to apply the concept of standard angles or the complementary T ratio. Now, if in the given sum, the two given angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of those two angles come out to be the 90 degree, that means we need to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. But if in the sum the given angle is a standard angle, then we just need to substitute the value of that T ratio. Otherwise, if it is not a standard angle and the sum of the two angles come out to be 90 degree, then we are going to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. So now let us discuss some sums based on the topic of complementary T ratios. The first sum is sine 35 degree upon cos 55 degree. Now students, if we see in this sum that the given angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of these two angles come out to be 90 degree. So that means we have to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. And for that, we have to write down the complement of any of these two T ratios. We'll be writing the complement of only one of them. So we are going to write down the complement of sine 35 degree, which will be equal to sine 90 minus 55 degree upon cos 55 degree as it is. And sine 90 minus 55 degree is equal to cos 55 degree upon cos 55 degree. Now cos 55 degree and cos 55 degree will get cancelled out and we'll get the answer as 1. Now we'll discuss one more example. The second example is secant 41 degree upon cosecant 49 degree. Now again in this sum, if we see that both the given angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of 41 and 49 degree come out to be 90 degree. So this gives us a hint that we need to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. So now in this sum, we are going to apply the complementary T ratio concept in the denominator. In previous sum, we have applied in the numerator. Now we are going to apply the concept of complementary T ratio in the denominator. So secant 41 degree will remain as it is. So we are going to write down the complement of cosecant 49 degree, which will be equal to cosecant as it is. So the complement of 49 degree is 90 minus 41 degree. So it will get the answer as secant 41 degree upon secant 41 degree. Now secant 41 and secant 41 will get cancelled out. So we'll get the answer as 1. The third sum is 2 sine 25 degree upon secant 65 degree plus 2 cos 25 degree upon cosecant 65 degree. Now students, if we see in the numerator and denominator, the given angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of 25 degree and 65 degree come out to be 90 degree. So that means we have to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. So we are going to now apply the concept of complementary T ratios in the numerator. So it will be equal to 2 sine, the complement of 25 is 90 minus 65 upon secant 65 as it is, plus 2 cos, the complement of 25 is 90 minus 65 degree upon cosecant 65 degree as it is. So the complement of sine 90 minus 65 will come out to be equal to 2 cos 65 degree upon secant 65 degree plus 2 sine 65 degree upon cosecant 65 degree. Now in this sum, the cutting is not possible of cos and secant, and sine and cosecant. But we know that cos and secant and sine and cosecant, they are the reciprocal of each other. So we'll be rewriting our given statement as 2 cos 65 degree into 1 upon secant 65 degree plus 2 sine 65 degree into 1 upon cosecant 65 degree. Now 1 upon secant 65 degree is equal to cos 65 degree and 1 upon cosecant 65 degree is equal to sine 65 degree. Because secant and cos, they are the reciprocal of each other, and cosecant and sine, they are the reciprocal of each other. So we'll get it as 2 cos 65 degree into cos 65 degree plus 2 sine 65 degree multiply sine 65 degree. So we'll be getting it as 2 cos square 65 degree plus 2 sine square 65 degree. Now we are going to take 2 common. So on taking out 2 common, we'll get 2 bracket cos square 65 degree plus sine square 65 degree. Now it will be equal to 2 multiplied by 1. Now we have already remembered the identity that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now this statement cos square 65 degree plus sine square 65 degree is in that form only. Cos square and sine square, and both the given angles, they are same. So the value of cos square 65 degree plus sine square 65 degree will be equal to 1. So it will be equal to 2 into 1, which will give the answer as 2. The fourth sum is 2 bracket tan 80 degree upon cot 10 degree whole square. Now the given two angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of these two angles come out to be 90 degree. So we are going to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. So which will be equal to 2 bracket tan, the complement of 80 is 90 minus 10 degree upon cot 10 as it is whole square. Now tan 90 minus 10 is equal to cot 10 degree. So we'll get it to be as 2 bracket cot 10 upon cot 10 whole square. So we are going to do the cutting of cot 10 and cot 10. We will get it as 1. So it will be equal to 2 into 1 whole square, which will give the answer as 2 only. Now the fifth sum is tan 5 degree multiplied by tan 85 degree. Now the given two angles, they are not the standard angles, and the sum of these two angles come out to be 90. So we are going to apply the concept of complementary T ratios. Now we are going to write down the complement of tan 5 degree, which will be equal to tan bracket, the complement of 5 will be 90 minus 85 degree into tan 85 degree as it is. Now tan 90 minus 85 degree is equal to cot 85 degree into tan 85 as it is. Now cot and tan, they both are the reciprocal of each other. So we are going to write down cot 85 as 1 upon tan 85 into tan 85. Now tan 85 and tan 85 will get cancelled out and we'll get the answer as 1. Now students, you all can solve the sums based on this topic. So solve those sums. Thank you and have a nice day.